That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful DM to DF reading. I do hope you're all well and you've had a lovely weekend and you're ready for this new fresh week. I've just done the weekly twin flame reading and it was absolutely amazing. So if you haven't already, go and check it out because it did go up earlier. So let's see what's coming through. So sorry, I haven't shown you what deck I'm using. I'm going to be using the Divine Masculine Secrets, and I did use this deck in the weekly reading, so I thought I would continue using it to see what's going to come through of what your Divine Masculine would love to share and express to you right now in this moment of this beautiful DM to DF reading. What is it they want to get off their chest and express to you? Nice, clear message, please. Let's see. When I look at the moon and the stars, it makes me feel so close to you. So the Divine Masculines are spending time in nature, and when they're looking at the moon and the stars, it just makes them feel so in tune with themselves. They feel so open and they feel this closeness to you because they're in their truth. They look up at the star and the moons, sorry, that they look up at the stars and the moon and they just, you know, they have that moment and it's really special to them. So, and they love going outside in nature as well, and that makes them feel very close to God, the universe, higher power. The love I feel for you is unexplainable. Yes, it is unexplainable. We can't put it into words because when we come into each other's life, when you come into your Divine Masculine's life, it's just like, oh my goodness. And it's because it's divine. It's because you are one. So it's love for yourself. And that's why it's unexplainable. That's why nobody gets this journey, and we can't explain it to anybody because it's a relationship with yourself and it's so intense. I'm feeling so emotional today. So when they're looking at the stars and the moon, they could get quite emotional as well because they feel this closeness to you. And all they do want is for this to be resolved. They want to be with their divine feminine, and this journey is emotional. It's emotional in so many different ways. It's not just the sadness of not being with each other, or emotional because of we're facing our fears and everything that we have to deal with on this journey. It's about feeling happiness, feeling so blessed that you've experienced this unexplainable love as well. So they're sensitive and feeling emotional today. Let's be a family, and what else comes with that will be divine too. So that come through in the main twin flame weekly reading. So they want this family, yeah. When they look up at the stars as well and they feel this closeness to you, they think about being a family with you. And this could be, you know, having a family with each other, or the most important thing is you're coming together as a family, just being with you, and everything else is just a bonus. It's divine too, as they're saying. So you could have children already, or your Divine Masculine could have children as well, and they just want you to come together and this to be resolved and sorted out. Or you could have children already, but your Divine Masculine is saying, come on, let's have more children, let's extend our family. Or, you know, if you haven't got children, you know, they're saying, let's come together, and what else comes. If we have children with pets, that's wonderful too. So beautiful messages, aren't they? Love yourself so I can love you too. So that also come through. So this is important for today for the Divine Feminines to listen to. Love yourself so I can love you too. And again, that is why this love is unexplainable, because it's about giving this unconditional love to yourself. That's all that happens when you come into each other's life. You experience this love. But we think it's all to do with the physical person, but it's love for yourself. There's this recognition of this love, of how you're meant to feel, how you're, you know, how you remember of who you are. That's what happens with the physical person, and that is very difficult because the ego wants to come in. We put all this attachment. We think it's all to do with the physical person, but it's not. It's the feeling that you get when your Divine Masculine comes into you, and this physical person your other self is perfectly designed and created for you to, feel that way about them as well, this attraction, because you are meant to be with each other because you're one. So let's see what else comes through. It's very deep, but yes, love yourself. You're not being asked to love the physical person, meaning that you've got to do this and you've got to do that. Feel comfortable loving this person, the physical person, your divine masculine. No matter what's gone on, feel comfortable loving this person. That is loving yourself, because you're not resisting and not going that, I shouldn't be loving this person, I've got it all wrong. All of that is disrespecting yourself and being cruel to yourself. Ignore what the physical person's doing if that's, if it's causing you pain, because in the physical they're doing things that's complete opposite of this knowing that you have. Just give this unconditional love to yourself and know that you haven't got it wrong. And when you're giving this unconditional love to yourself, this will be felt by your divine masculine and it will be reflected back to you. So if your divine masculine is rejecting you, or you're feeling this abandonment, that is just showing you where you're ignoring and rejecting yourself. That's all it is. It isn't because the divine masculine doesn't love you. That is why they're saying love yourself so I can love you. There's something within you, the way you're behaving, you're rejecting yourself, and that's why it's so important that you go deep within. And in this preparation, that is what happens. So I'm going off all over the place here, but there's lots of messages wanted to come through. I have deeper understanding of what this journey is about now. Yeah, I have this deeper understanding of this journey, so I'm awake. They have had this upgrade, and in this time of the preparation, they know what this is all about, and it is about loving themselves. I'm nearly dropping the cards. And I've been working through all my insecurities that I have been hiding from you. So there may be some insecurities that your divine masculine has hidden from you. So in this preparation, in this time where you haven't known, where you don't know what's going on or what they're doing, what they're not doing, they have been dealing with themselves and working through these insecurities. And that's what you've been doing as well, working through your insecurities, really understanding what this is about and correcting the things of how you've been behaving towards yourself. And like I said, with this rejection, this abandonment. And these insecurities could really shock you, because you're just like, oh my goodness, my divine masculine is really confident, and they come across as if they're full of themselves, but actually there are insecurities, just that they are very clever and good at hiding their insecurities, but they have been working through, and that's all you need to know. So and that the reason why they're working through the insecurities, because they know how important of working through these insecurities, because of this understanding of what this journey is about. They know what they've got to do to have their divine feminine in their life, is to give this love to themselves, because they're waking up more and more. And that's because the more connected you are with God, the universe, higher power, and that you're putting that first in your life, putting yourself first, that is what your divine masculine would do as well, because it is a relationship of self. And whatever you're doing for yourself, you're doing for your divine masculine, because you're one. I long to feel your touch. So they want to touch you. They long to feel your touch, and they think about that when they're looking at the stars and the moon. So quite full on. Lots wanted to come out of me. I'm out of breath now because it was like boom, 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 boom. But the divine masculines understand what's going on, and they're really focusing on working through what needs to be sorted out, which includes their insecurities about themselves and certain things that they do, to let that go and to remove any superficial stuff as well. And that is quite challenging. I certainly find that really challenging, is to remove the superficial thing of how we've thought for such a long time that we have to be a certain way. We've got to do this to be loved. So they're awake to what pure, true, unconditional love is. And the more you're shining your light, giving this unconditional love to yourself, the more your divine masculine does, because you're one. So I really do hope that you understand this, and it resonates with you, and it's supported you in some way and made you smile. And if you would like extra support on your twin flame journey, on your spiritual journey, all the information about the services I offer is in the description box down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. And I'm sending you all so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you all so very much. See ya!
Oh, what's your soul saying?